Hey, what's going on? Whoever is actually here, Matalea, I am so sorry that I set this stream up apparently for yesterday, and that wasn't what I was supposed to do. It was supposed to be set for today, so I just saw a whole bunch of people were doing your own thing yesterday, which is great, and wishing me well. I am fine. I'm 100% fine. So thank you for that. I messed up. So I came on here 15 minutes early just to see if I could get some peeps on, and maybe I'll do it. I'll still do it today. And if you guys want me to prefer I do it tomorrow, I could do it tomorrow. But big mistake on my part. Hey Knox, how's it going? Thank you for hopping on. I should have. I don't know if there's a better way to avoid this. I mean, one, I have to be more, what's the word, concerned with when I'm posting these streams and not forget or just remember to post the right day. But I don't know. I wish there was a better way that I could have reminded myself or something, but we'll see. But thank you, Knox. I am fine. Just totally forgot. So I'm still extremely excited to watch this episode. I have everything pretty much ready to go, but I'll still give it a few more minutes. But I guess I could ask if I do this one today, which is a Tuesday, would you guys prefer I do episode 9 like immediately, like in the next couple of days, or wait until next week? I want to do other videos that aren't reaction videos for this show. I don't know. I don't want to call them like top 10 videos, but I want to do like discussions where we could talk about a character or something. I know at the end of the season, when I post the live to discuss the entire season, we'll be doing that. But I know this show ends soon and we'll have to wait for season 2, but I don't want to stop talking about this show, between that time. So I do want to pick a new show, and I also want to continue to talk about this one. So any ideas are welcome for that. But yeah, I definitely wish I had a lot more Twitter followers. I might have been able to get a hold of someone, or someone might have been able to get a hold of me, DM me on there to be like, dude, you're missing your own live stream. So my Twitter for this is the same. It's at Screen Sanctum. So if you would like, you could follow me there if you don't already, and feel free to DM me like anything if you have ideas about content you want to talk about, or if you just want to remind me that I'm forgetting to get on my live stream. It'll be very helpful now because I don't have many followers, and I'll definitely see your DM. Let's see. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are good for me. Monday, Friday, difficult. I think I like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as well because we all work. And Monday, Monday is Monday. You're getting back from the weekend and you have work to do. Friday, you're ending the week and you really just want to have time to yourself. So I think I do like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays as well. And what I should probably do now, seeing as I'm live, is I should share the link on Twitter. And I'll do that now. But yeah, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays I think are best. Maybe if I do 8 today, I'll do 9 on Thursday. So let me just do this. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right. Got that up. Don't need that. Okay. Let's see. Not sure, but I think Twitter DMs need reciprocal following, which didn't work. Oh, that's because I forgot. that's my fault as well. I literally just went in to see who was following me, and I never followed anybody back. So as of now, the DM should be fine. And again, that was my fault. So that should be good. Let's see. Yeah. So if I do it today, I'll probably go for Thursday. So I would have 8 today, episode 9 we could do on Thursday, then maybe the finale next Tuesday. Okay, and no later than 5:30 Central, so I could pick up. Oh yeah, for sure. So if I'm starting my streams at 2 Pacific, that's 4 Central, and I really want to keep these to about an hour, from like 2 to 3 Pacific, 4 to 5, right? Yeah, 4 to 5 Central, and then 5 to 6 Eastern. And then maybe for like the end of the season discussion, that one, seeing as it's just talking, I might be able to start a little bit earlier and then just get into the discussion. And that could be as long as it needs to be. People could hop on and off as they choose. So, all right. So we're at 151. I guess I should. I mean, I might as well just do it. I know the people who were on yesterday will probably be a little sad they weren't able to join, but they'll be able to watch it afterwards. And hopefully we could all reconvene on Thursday a little bit better. So, all right. So, Matalia and Knox, are you all queued up? So I figure I could start a little bit early right now and get everything going. I was thinking about streaming it with the audio being heard. That might not get a strike on it, but then again, if you're watching it and you hear my audio like clearly, it might distract you. So I'm just going to play it like I did last week with the audio in the background. Hey, Taylor, thank you so much. Again, I apologize, my mistake. Actually, I will wait until 2 p.m. That's the right thing to do. I shouldn't start earlier. If there are people who want to do this with us, who am I to start early and leave anybody out? So we'll just chit chat for a couple of minutes until 2 o'clock, and then we'll get ready to go. But it should be fun. I'm still trying to figure out. I can't guess what this episode is going to be about just by the title. We go way back. The only thing I could think of is a seagull, because Weagle, seagull. So, oh, now, even though I don't like spoilers per se, if I get this right, you could tell me if I'm right or wrong. This, I don't care if I get spoiled. We go way back. Does that have to do with, and I think I remember in the first episode of the second, there was a seagull on, what's his name's head? Oh my God. It was on Button's head, right? There was a seagull on Button's head. So does that have anything to do with this episode? New thought. I'm really surprised I could remember something so far back. Any thoughts about the last episode? I haven't rewatched it yet. Usually I'll watch an entire season and then I'll go back and rewatch some episodes. But I feel like last episode moved things forward like really well, but was also a pretty simple, a simple, straight to the point episode. The things I would have probably missed were like callbacks and stuff. But as far as the plot, I think I got the gist of it. And yeah, I don't think I missed anything. So once I go back, that's another kind of discussion I'd love to have too, whether it's the end of the season or if it's just something where we pick an episode, because I know you guys have all the callbacks and all of the Easter eggs, where we just talk about Easter eggs. It's a bit to do with Button's friend. I think these last 3 episodes are going to be way different than the others. Well, this one was, to me, a lot different than all of the rest. Episode 7, because I feel like it was more straightforward. I don't consider like the first 6 episodes in themselves to be a like an origin. You know, the first couple were, but they all kind of flowed into each other with the same kind of vibe. And episode 8 just felt like its own thing. Like an episode to this show, the only way I could describe it is when you watch, like, and I know every episode has different directors, but sometimes you could really pick out a director's style and you know someone else directed an episode of a season. It just felt totally different. It was more fast paced to me. Even though it was mostly dialogue, the episode flew by. I could imagine how many Easter eggs there are. Now is the point of my Twitter, even though I don't have many followers, I guess since I post so many links to my live streams and my videos, now I'm starting to see random "our flag means death" tweets, like tweets you may like or because you like this show. And now I'm starting to see some spoilers, so I'm trying to mute it a little bit. But at least now I could see all the people that are watching the show. I just feel stupid like going into their tweet and saying, "Hey, I review this show." I don't know if that's something I should do. Like, I feel like that's solicitation. Let's see. What do we got? There's definitely an act structure throughout the season. Yep. When it was airing, barely anyone was watching it, but then these last 3 episodes made social media blow up. So you're saying episode 8, 9, and 10? Or like 7, 8, and 9? I'm guessing you mean 8, 9, and 10, because the finale, I'm sure, is nuts. Sees this up kind of like a 3-act play, and this episode starts with, oh, okay. That makes sense. Cool. Well, you guys definitely have me hyped for this. I can't believe I don't even want to go back and watch my episode 1 reaction. Man, I was so far off on this show. Like, I think my video for a 30-minute show, I think the episode 1 reaction was like 7 minutes or 8 minutes. That goes to tell you, never go into a show thinking that it's something that it's not. So Materia, Knox, and K. Lewis and Taylor, is episode 8 either of your favorite episodes? Because as of now, I think episode 7 is my favorite. I really enjoyed last episode. Two more minutes to showtime. What was your favorite episode again, Taylor? Episode 9. Okay. What do you all think was the... I know there's a difference between like your favorite episode and the best episode. So, for example, like my favorite Marvel movie isn't the best movie. So what is your favorite episode, and what do you think is just the best episode of the season? Episode 6, 7, 9. Okay. I'm like really excited for the finale. Like, I want to skip to it, but then I don't want the season to end. All right, we're down to 1 more minute. And then, let's see. Knox says the best episode objectively is episode 10. Matelia's best episode is probably this one. 10. Taylor, you say 9. So the consensus seems to be it's one of the last 3 episodes. Episode 4. Let me remember what that title was. Episode 4 was, Discomfort in a Married State. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, it's 2 o'clock. I guess we could get going. As we've been talking about last episode, episode 7, This Is Happening, was an amazing episode. We got basically 2 romances blossoming, one more out in the open with Jim and Alawande, which was wonderful. I can't wait to see where that goes in the next 3 episodes. And then obviously the one with Steed and Blackbeard, in which they're both oblivious and Lucius has to basically tell them to open their eyes. That I hope, I mean, we're definitely, I know, going to see more of that. I hope it doesn't culminate in the last episode. I hope it goes into next season, because I kind of like this dynamic of hopefully soon they'll be courting each other. But let me pull up the episode. We go way back. Click here. All right. So if everybody is with me, I'll count down from 5, and then I'll press play, and we can watch episode 8. We go way back together. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, click. So now I'm on the skip portion. So if you see the previously on, I'm going to skip it in 3, 2, 1, skip. Now we're at the HBO Max logo. Yeah, I did skip the recap. So actually what I'll do now I'm paused. I'm at the very beginning of the episode. So let me know when you guys get to the very beginning, and then I'll count down from 3 again. That's probably what I'll do from now on. I'll get to the beginning of the episode. Actually, I'll think about it before next, but if you prefer to watch the recap, just let me know. All right, I'll wait for you to get back. You ready? All right, so I'm at the beginning of the episode, and I'll count down again. It'll be 3, 2, 1, click. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, click. He's so adorable. I love that guy. I'll say it every episode when I see him. I love that guy. Are those onions, or are those the oranges from last episode? They look like onions, but I would feel like they were oranges. Snuggles. He's sleeping with onions. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh no. Okay. This guy's nuts. Buttons is supernatural like a witch? Oh, the guy holding the onions? Damn. Which episode does Will Arnett show up in? I don't think that was him, but I saw him in the cast list. Oh, this guy. He doesn't have his little hat today. Oh, it looks like maybe it was because it was an afternoon nap. They're skeet shooting. Oh, that is Will Arnett. I love Will Arnett. Steed looking like Ebenezer Scrooge. I hope Calico Jack isn't like the one who gets between them. I mean, I hate Trouble in Paradise. Brecky. Aw, so do we. Damn, it hit him hard, huh? Oh, nice. The Swede is kind of growing on me as a smaller character. Just a little bit weird and aloof, but this guy. Oh my god. That's gotta be Jim in there. Nice. Kill him. I love them. Oh man. Yeah, this is what I thought was gonna happen. If anyone were to only be friends on this, I need Calico Jack and Blackbeard to only be friends. I true, true. Oh my god. Steed is none too happy, but the crew is having a ball. I think Steed is going to have to play captain, like be captain, and put an end to this. Oh my god. I like John. If he left the room, where's he gonna sleep now? This is funny. Steed looks like he is about to murder somebody. Oh, this guy. Jack is talking some shit, huh? Time for some passive aggression. This is so funny how they take modern day situations. He's like is he the friend that is just lazy and always comes back for help? That was a nice little rub. They probably will like it. That's funny. I cheering them up by saying they've done a mutiny. Total frat boy. I'm Steve. Steve's the greatest. Oh god. Is he jumping in the ocean or is he jumping on the ship? Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, did not see that coming. She has to reload the gun. I like a mutual respect. Knox, exactly. Happens freaking all the time, it seems. Are they gonna join the same side? Oh my god. His face, dude, his facial expression was like, what? And he has a little parasol. He's traumatized. Jealous much? Surprisingly so. None of your business. What did he say? Blackie and I have had our what? Steed is the better man for sure. What an asshole. I have actually never heard that word before. Dalliance? I'm guessing that means lover? But that's not who he wanted to continue to be, though. Good for him. It's funny that like it happened on a beach with pirates, but it seemed like a scene that you would see on a beach with like bros. And you can murder your dad, but not act like a frat bro. 25. Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me Izzy was supposed to be 16. I don't mind them becoming friends, though Jackie is working for Izzy. So probably faking it a little bit. It's funny when she said, "How old are you?" 50. I'm not a historian, but I don't think pirates lived to 50. Oh, he's gonna fucking. Oh man, oh man. What is gonna happen? This guy is reckless. No. Oh, he's gonna kill him. The Wrath of Buttons. Oh, oh, he. This would be dope. The peaceful guy. Nice. I like when Steed stands up for himself. Enter Steed's big balls. Hell yeah. He's pissed. Good. Don't do this. Oh, no, 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 no. The heartbreak episode. Damn. How do they end the happiness of last episode with the sadness of this one? The guest nook. Put him in the. He could go in the guest nook. Oh, the sitting nook. That's right. That's fucked up. He literally gave up his room and they won't let him stay there one night. You see it all the time. They always say the nice guys finish last. Like, Steve is always so helpful to everyone and then just freaking stab him in the back and leave. He was trying to whip fish. I guess this is where Ed regrets his decision. The dude, not even self-sufficient, can't hunt, and he left a guy who can do everything, even though he's a little silly, he could do everything on his own. Ollie is the best. Lucius is gonna drop some shit, huh? There he goes. Yo, he's nuts. This is too cute. Exactly. This is social media. It's like three things. Oh, Lucius, you are great. Oh. A new seagull. Oh my god, he actually talks to them? We didn't know this until this, right? Lucius is a great friend. Is Blackbeard gonna make like the entrance at the end like that cliche, or do we have to wait? Oh, Lord. Read the room, man. Come on, jump off the dinghy. I knew he slipped up. No one would have known that. Only Izzy. Oh, shit. Is he going to come back to save the day? Is Steed going to even allow that to happen? Damn, this was a great, I mean, the twist that he was sent by Izzy was okay, but knowing that the ship is there right now, this is definitely a way to end an episode. I'm watching. I'm watching diligently. Oh shit. The old fuck eye. What is going on right now? Oh shit. Oh my god. They don't have any. They use them all. Yeah, they wouldn't have any cannonballs, right? Because he made them waste them all in those stupid games. I don't like this guy. Oh man. I wonder if Jim saves them. Oh my god, this dude's still naked. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy. Get your hands off of Lucius. I was thinking the same thing about Frenchie. Hmm. In it together, they'll get out of it together, I'm sure. Damn, they got them all though. Fudge, man. See, I have to rewind this now. I didn't even see it. I'm gonna replay it now. The foot touch. Oh man. I have to really like go back and watch. Again, these episodes, like they start off, yeah, it's a good episode, like obviously, and then it like the last 7 minutes, they just flip it on its head. And like this episode was great. This was a great episode where they trick you into thinking it's like a cliche episode of any show where it's just like a lover's quarrel and the guy comes in to take someone's attention away from the other one and one gets jealous. Like they suck you in so good to be like, oh, this is a cool episode. And then the last 7 minutes, the whole plot unravels so quickly and you're like, damn. I've really, when Will Arnett's character, I felt like that's all he was supposed to be for, was just this asshole that just wants to get in between them because Blackbeard's his friend and he's jealous. I didn't even think that he could have been sent by Izzy. That's totally crazy. Like, they're like, when you think back on it, it is interesting because it's something that makes sense, but you don't even think about it while it's happening. Jesus, this show is so good, man. Yeah, I just went back and rewound it and saw they tap feet. Oh my God. You guys were right. These are probably going to be devastating episodes. But how I said maybe 10 minutes ago, last episode was like the happiest episode. It was so fun. We had romance, 2 romances. It was hilarious. Happy ending. It was like, oh, the end of the season is going to be breeze. And then you get this, where episode 7 ended so happy. This ended so traumatically. They're like, whoever, they're geniuses. Honestly, this show meets all expectations. CH, oh, hey, Baker Bell. And CH, thanks for hopping on a little late again. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry about the mix up in the time. Until we are the choir you're preaching to. Oh, man. How do they do it? I feel like you could go into the next, what do we got? 9 and 10. I could go into the next 2 episodes. Everything I know, episode 1 to 8, how they sometimes have formulas for these shows, and I still wouldn't be able to pick out what the twist would be or, what that spark would be in the ending of it, just because they do it so well. They throw you off. They just make you like so deeply interested in the small plot of an episode that just you think is the main plot of an episode, but by the end you realize it was all just like an illusion or a guise. So crazy, man. Oh, I'm glad that Ed came back in this episode, just because since they're only 30-minute episodes, it would have been tough to wrap that up. You would have had to have a whole episode of Ed and Calico Jack, talking through what this plot really was, or maybe half of another episode. And if there was like 5 episodes left, I think that would have been cool. But I think this worked perfectly, because I feel like he didn't actually slip up when he mentioned that thing where it was implied that Izzy sent him. I feel like he said that on purpose, just to let Ed know what was really happening. Because now if I try to think, if he wouldn't have said that, they would have gotten away, right? But Ed would have been blind to the fact that Izzy set them up. So I don't know if that would have affected him. I mean, it's more personal now that he knows it wasn't just a random attack. So it gives him more motivation, I guess. Let's see what we got. Each episode really keeps you on your toes, Taylor. You, like, they make you think that Buttons is nuts, which, I mean, he could technically be a little silly. I don't know. I wouldn't consider him crazy, but they make you believe that he's literally crazy until you find out he can literally talk to these birds. We got, for one, David Jenkins has a fantastic writing team and he trusts them. Yeah, they do a great job. Besides this show, and you may have already told me last week or the week before, before this show, what was David Jenkins known for? So I could look it up. Hey Lewis, the art of fuckery. Exactly. Taika Waititi got everyone to improvise mode when he directed the first episode, and they've run with it ever since. Yeah, that is something that I've known, and I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, I've known this guy forever. Basically, I've known of him since Thor Ragnarok, and then went back to watch some of his stuff and, you know, read up about him, and I've read that he is great at improvising, especially when he's a director. He encourages it, so that's great to see that they bring it onto this show. Knox said, fun fact, the queer fan base of the show picked up on the romance between Steed and Blackbeard, yet didn't think it was real. Like they picked up, Knox, they picked up on the romance in the show, but they didn't think it was based on real life, is what you're saying? Like, Kayla, I've seen rumors on Instagram of season 2 coming. Dude, I'm sorry. I just say dude a lot. If season 2 comes out in February, that would only be like 2 months of a break, which I wouldn't mind. I'll probably be done with the season reactions early next week, then like a season recap live, maybe Wednesday or Thursday of next week. And then with your input, like I said earlier, if you just joined now, I do want to do more videos on this because I want to learn more about it. I want to learn more about the show, and I love hearing your facts about what they took from history. I could watch you guys talk about it all day. You know, I would really love that. Let's see. Last 3 episodes, the fans saw that the romance was real, and this spread like wildfire. It's literally why the show became so popular, despite it having poor marketing. Yeah, like I said a couple of weeks ago, Knox, I would not have known about the show if it wasn't for you guys, specifically the ones that were watching my What We Do in the Shadows videos. Once I heard, oh, if you like this, you'd like Our Flag Means Death, I had no idea what it was. So the marketing was shit. It helps bring personal depth to the characters, correct. Yeah, in tons of media, TV shows and movies, they queer bait you. And I'm not an expert on the subject. I don't pretend to be, but it does bother me as a straight man. I'm not putting myself above anyone, but I do hate when you see a relationship between a guy and a guy, a girl and a girl, or whatever they are, that would be considered queer, and it's just like implied that they are, you know, but then they try to brag when they do like interviews. Oh, we had the first gay this, or the first like lesbian that. Like they'll tell you, and then you go back and watch and you're like, well, you really didn't do anything. An example would be, I guess, Finn and Poe Dameron in the new Star Wars. I think they're written to be ambiguous, and we as fans, I think, are like, let them love each other, you know. And then they kind of be like, oh well, they do, but it, you know, they're only telling you they do, they're not showing you. It's like if you write a book and after it's out, you say, oh, this character was gay, but you didn't write them in the book that way. You're just telling us that that character is gay because, oh, maybe in the future you do a sequel and then you can incorporate it. Sorry if I'm rambling. I could have summed that up in like 2 sentences, but I tend to overtalk. Let's see, we got, blah, 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 where was I? Shows tend to put male leads in romantic scenarios as a joke. Yep, Knox, you are correct. Oh, queer fans thought it was queer bait. Yeah, Taylor, I totally understand. I guess the part that is weird is I've always thought of it as it was a relationship. Like, I figured that they really liked each other. I know you had to kind of read between the lines, and they haven't kissed yet. So maybe, I don't know. I can't speak for anybody. So if they felt that way, I'm sure they have their reasons and it's warranted. Me as a single person, not single, you know what I mean, as one person watching this show, this didn't feel like Poe and Finn. You know what I mean? Let's see. The Oscar Isaac wanted, yeah, I remember he said that. That would have been so dope. And I don't knock the sequel trilogy. I enjoyed all 3 of them. I believe that they would have been better if they had one director. And this isn't a Star Wars live stream, but I mean, I feel like episode 7 was what it was. It led you into episode 8, and then they changed the direction of creative. That was a good movie. I felt like it was its own story. And then they said, damn, we need to bring J.J. Abrams back to do 9. And basically his episode 9 was a sequel to 7. But anyways, let's see what we got. Knox says, we see the romance, but it seems too good to be true. Yeah, as we're watching it, or as I'm watching it, you want it to be true. And I'm also kind of watching it as it's a straight relationship, because it's very similar to how they write those. Very cliche, I guess. I feel like they're writing this relationship, this queer relationship, no different than they would a stereotypical TV straight relationship, where you're like, will they, won't they? Oh, you know, like this episode, the guy shows up to ruin everything. And then one of them's sad, one of them runs away, but at the end of the episode, they get back. It's kind of like a nod or an homage to like the industry in general. But I hope it ends the way we all hope it ends. It's so hurtful when media shies away from queer representation, and to this commit to genuine representation with the characters and relationship is so refreshing. Yeah, Taylor, I love it. I like watching shows that are real, meaning not like true stories, but if someone creates a show, I'm born and raised in New York, in the Bronx. I'm Italian. If you go to the Bronx, I wasn't raised in a bad neighborhood. I was raised in a pretty good neighborhood, not rich, but good. But you would never be able to go to my neighborhood and see all white people. So when they make shows, and I'm just picking the Bronx as an example, no specific show, but they'll film a show. Oh, this show takes place in the Bronx in a high school, and there's like one black kid, one Asian kid, or you know, and everyone else is white. Like that doesn't happen. Like you would never see that, and that's like the worst type of show because it would never happen. You watch it and you're like, how? What part of the Bronx is this high school where there's one Asian kid, one black kid, and everybody else is white? It wouldn't make sense. Let's see. Imagine spending your life having to always imagine the people who are like you, but I can't imagine that. I mean, I have to admit, being a straight white male, every movie is about me. I joke with my friends, and this is 100% a joke. With Super Mario Brothers, everyone, you know, they talk about what superhero represents them. You know, whether it's Superman or like Black Adam or Luke Cage, whoever. And then I usually joke like, well, I'm Italian. I have Super Mario, right? But in the first movie, he was played by a British guy. He wasn't Italian. And then in the new one, he's voiced by Chris Pratt. And I'm like, he's my only hero. But it's just a joke. Let's see. Anything approach up front either gets yanked away by the kill your gaze things or by denial. Yeah, that's the bad thing about social media. If you put something out that is true to someone, especially when it comes to queer relationships, you'll always get those group of assholes who show how shitty they are online. And it's a shame. Let's see. Knox says, more romantic than Steed and Ed, yet the creators are like, no, they're straight. Yeah. It's so stupid. Sometimes the creators call the fans delusional for wanting male characters to end up together when there was countless gay references implying that they love each other. That is true too. And I guess that's the technical the technical definition of queer baiting. I know one could be putting it out there where you think, they're queer only to have it implied that they are. But it's also like you do it to use the word, bait in a certain demographic of people to watch the show. So you get ratings, and by the end of it, they're not going to be happy because it was a bait, but you get your viewers for that season. And I guess the way they think about it is all publicity is good publicity, and that's really shitty. Let's see. BBC Sherlock. Yeah. That one I'm sad because it's one of my favorite shows. Like, I've watched BBC Sherlock, I think, like 6 times. And I could only watch it through my eyes. And it is, the show is over. It is a bait because it's in my head that they love each other. They never said it. It's implied. They always deny it. And I wish they would have gone that way or not teased it at all. And that's what makes it kind of sad for me is I really love that show. Supernatural. I've never watched Supernatural though. Yeah, dangling a carrot. It's hard. I can't relate, obviously, but I can definitely empathize with people about how they would feel because nothing ever happens in media or TV that really affects me. The shock to the system is this, and I'm not saying every man is a horrible person, but a lot of us are. And throughout history, you get these shows and movies about horrible men, like serial killers or just a man, and that's the focal point of the show. Even though he's a bad person, the man is the main character. Very rarely do you get a show where it's about someone else, whether it's a woman, a non-white male, or anyone in between, where they come in contact with shitty men, which is realistic because it happens every day to non-males, women, etc. So the big thing now is with She-Hulk, it's kind of a shock to the system to see a show like that because I think it's original. I don't think we've ever really seen a show that's about a woman, right? I forgot the guy's name, but one of her employees is a male, is a great guy. Like, there are tons of great guys. Wong is a great guy. The last episode, that group of technically bad guys were really supportive and good guys, but they sprinkle in everyday shitty guys, and people can't handle it. And it's so weird to me because that happens in real life. It's just we've never really seen that before, and it's like, damn, we're like seeing it in the third person. I hope that made sense. Knox says, I'm so glad David Jenkins learned about queer baiting. At the beginning, the poor man was so confused about why everyone was so scared to let themselves believe. I could see that. Like, if you're writing a story and you know how it ends, and you know it ends in a queer romance, I'm not saying you're naive, but obviously you wrote it. You're the only one who knows how it ends. I could see how when that book comes out, or that movie, or that TV show is out, how people could be very skeptical about what they're seeing until they get the payoff at the end. So now, yeah, I could see that. With She-Hulk, I think they could have written the feminism aspect a bit better, but I do like the idea. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not great. I don't write. So I'm not a writer, so I could rarely tell. I could tell when something's shit. Like if you watch something and it's horrible, I could usually tell. If something's written and it's okay, I'm usually oblivious to it. But I think they're doing something that really hasn't been done or shown, and some men can't handle it. But if you're saying that it could be written a little better, then that's fine. I can't argue with you because I can't, I'm not, the perspective is just from my eyes watching. Jenkins really didn't understand why the community would doubt his authenticity. Oh, She-Hulk, it is, if you like comic book movies, I guess you'll enjoy it, but it's nothing like regular Marvel comics. It's episodic, so every episode is kind of self-contained. They're only 30 minutes. It does, mesh into the whole season arc, but it's supposed to be like a sitcom, more of like a comedy. So I think you would like it. It's not like smash, smash, punch, punch, fight, fight. It's more talking. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Let's see. If it had been straight romance, everybody would have seen it right off. Oh, of course. It's like told the opposite too. If there's a straight romance that people ship online and at the end they don't get together, people get pissed. Like, people really do get pissed. Taylor says, yeah, he thought the romance was very clear, but I think audiences weren't used to seeing a queer romance depicted so plainly. That makes sense. I thought it was clear from watching it. But then again, when I first started, even though I know what queer baiting is, I wasn't really thinking about that at the time. I'm just watching this show as it's presented. I would have thought about that after the finale if it was a bait. I would have been like, okay, so they did it. I try to give the creative team's benefit of the doubt to try not to bring any outside objections, I guess, to a show that I'm watching, because then I'll ruin it for myself. Then I'll be like the whole time, I hope he's not faking it. I hope they're not bullshitting us, and then I kind of lose the enjoyment. So I wait till the end, and if they F it up, then I'm just like, come on, man, you got to do better. Al Flag means that, yes, the creator is David Jenkins. That I know everyone's been telling me, and you might have typed it, but what did he do before this? I meant about why Steve was saying. Oh, yeah. Used to media announcing that a person is queer right away. So since there was none of that, any of the articles announcing as soon as it was queer bait. Yeah, I mean, after episode 1, the only person that I assumed, which is never a good thing to do, that I assumed was queer was Lucius, pretty much. And as I've talked about, and we've all talked about, that was one thing where I was like praying he wasn't just the gay guy in the show. Like, I was like, he better not be that, because that would be terrible. So I'm glad that he is a lot more than that, and a great character, and a huge character for this entire season. So I am just about at 3 o'clock, and I have to get back to work. I know for some of you it's probably 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I want to thank everybody for staying on yesterday when I wasn't there. I really love how you guys were talking amongst each other. I got to read a little bit of it. That makes me happy, but I promise that will never happen again. My plan, I want to do episode 9 this Thursday, because if I wasn't doing these reviews and these reactions, I would have binged it by now. So I really can't wait to watch episode 9. So I want to do that Thursday. So I'll post the new live stream. Maybe like you guys might be in bed. I don't know. I might do it after work, but I'll post it to everyone. I'm going to put this in here only because if you guys want anything, the easiest way to contact me is through a direct message on Twitter. And you might not use Twitter, so I also use Instagram. I'll follow you back. I'll post my name in here. It's the Screen Sanctum handle. And anything you want to talk about, if you have a chance, just DM me and just let me know. I'll jot it down. So after these episodes and the end of the season episode, we could just talk and have fun. So everything is at Screen Sanctum right there. My YouTube doesn't have a URL yet. I think I'm at like 82 subs. If you guys could find me 20 more subs, I could change it to YouTube/Screen Sanctum. That would be great. But I would love if you followed me on Instagram and Twitter, just so we could chat in the DMs about anything you want to talk about or hear. So Taylor, I am ecstatic. I cannot wait until episode 9. And yeah, it'll be Thursday. So I just have to scram and unfortunately get back to work. Most reactors I've watched have been unable to stop watching after 9, and we're wearing the same clothes when they were aired 10. I literally put this shirt on like an hour before this live stream. I had the one I wore, the last one. Like I wore it and I had it on my bed and I was going to throw it on, and I was like, I can't put this shirt on again. No, thank you guys, but I'm having a lot of fun. And just note, wherever you could reach me via a text, whether it's a chat here, whether it's my comments, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitter, just tell me what you want to talk about, because I love this fan base. I've never really come across a fan base that's so positive as this one, and I want to continue talking about it as well as pick up a new show. So on that note, thank you everybody, and hopefully I see you all on Thursday. Have a great day, afternoon, or night, whatever it is out there, and I'll see you on my episode 9 reaction. Peace, guys.